Hello and welcome back to the Mug Queen podcast with Jojo and Faye. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
How's
2018.
it going? 2018. Full of hope and wonder.
Yes.
Wow, if anybody could see Faye's face now, it would definitely not say hope and wonder. No your New Year's resolutions for you then?
No, I'm kind of over New Year's resolutions.
Is that an age thing?
What are you trying to say? It's like, no, but it's like, why would you wait until January to do something? If you want to do something, then just do it whenever. Like, don't wait till the new year.
But then it's like, wait till the new month and wait till Monday.
Yeah, but why? Why do you do that?
I think for some people it's to prepare, like, go, no, okay, so I've got like the whole weekend to eat shit. I've got the whole of Christmas just to let myself go, do whatever. Oh my God, like everybody has to buy those extra celebration tins and the Quality Street is really shit. Like, dude.
You've just rummaged through my celebrations.
Yeah, because they're not mine. I don't buy them. But you know how people do, though? They go absolutely crazy over Christmas.
Yeah, and then they feel like they've got to eat it all before the 1st of January because that's when they're going to start again. But what is the point?
I think it's just a point to start, isn't it? Like a new year, new you, and also just because a lot of other people do it. And it's just a starting point.
Yeah.
I don't do New Year's resolutions. I never have done because I do actually honestly don't. I get, for some people it works, but for me it doesn't. The only thing I do is choose a word that I want to kind of like work towards throughout the year. And so this year, for me, it's about being authentic. Yeah.
I don't really know what that means. What does that mean?
So authentic, so basically it's being honest, being your authentic self. But
I'm always that,
yes,
so I don't have to try. It's too hard not to be yourself.
But, no, I think, but for me it's being able to say what I feel because I go quiet rather than anything else. And so for me it's actually listening to myself and not actually trying to lie to myself and go, yeah, I'm fine, everything's fine. And inside I'm just a ball of absolute crap.
I have seen lots of veganary.
I don't know how to say that. Like veganary, veganwary.
Veganary. So like January veganary.
So it sounds like veganary.
Yeah, that's right, veganary.
Are you a veganary?
And I like good for vegans. It's like I think that if there's something that you can do and it's something you're passionate about, and I've seen so many people being horrible about it, and it's like I kind of take my hat off if someone can give up eating meat and someone can go, but I've never tried tofu other than
tofu.
All right, tofu, but other than them sweets, because they used to have tofu sweets, didn't they? All right, so I've never tried it, so I can't say whether I like it or not.
Tofu sweets?
Tofu sweets, they're like little toffees.
But they're not tofu.
They sound the same. No, but they're not.
Right. Okay.
So I've never, and like eggs, how can you not have poached eggs, like, and cheese? It's like, I just don't think I could do it. Plus I like chicken and bacon.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm a pescatarian. I eat fish. I don't eat meat. I stopped eating meat about 2018. I stopped eating meat in 2008. So I'm coming up to like 10 years.
Why did you give up eating meat?
Well, this is the thing. It wasn't a massive, because I don't look at other people and go, "Oh, you eat meat." I'm not offended.
I've
by
sat
that.
opposite you eating a steak. Yeah. Lucy was vegetarian.
Exactly.
Nobody had a problem with what I was eating.
Yeah.
And on the same way, if people want to be vegetarians, I wholeheartedly support it.
But there's this weird thing, and I think there's, because in like everything, you've got the extreme people, and that's the problem, is where the extreme people, you know, I would have people saying to me, "Oh, sorry, is it offensive?" And I'm like, what? I don't find your eating meat or you eating just vegetables or the shadow of fluff offensive. Just don't do that dickhead thing where you like kind of I want to say like subtly put someone down for the way they eat.
Yeah.
Because I've had that happen to me where people kind of do that kind of I hate it when I can't find the words, but where they subtly say something to you, something aggressive, passive aggressive.
Okay.
You know, when they're passive aggressive about something.
And that's what I've seen on Facebook. I've seen a lot of people giving up meat for January, and then people saying, like, hardcore carnivores, I'm going to call them for now, saying, oh, you don't know what you're missing and stuff like this. And it's a choice, isn't it? It's like a relationship choice, a lifestyle choice, whatever you want to do. What effect does it have on anyone else?
Exactly. I'm not asking anybody. I don't force it on anybody else. Yes, I cook a certain way. Everybody I've ever lived with have been really on board with it.
Well, Amy, my daughter was vegetarian for 4 years, and I used to cook her spaghetti. I mean, she used to eat corn, so I used to cook her spaghetti bolognese, and I'd do all the vegetables and everything, and then separate one with meat and one with corn.
Yeah.
And for 4 years, I'd cook different dinners. She was a bit of carbitarian, actually, because her favourite foods were jacket potato with cheese, Linda McCartney lasagna she liked.
Okay.
What else did she eat? Cheese and tomato pizzas.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheese on toast.
Whereas, see, I don't. I literally am. So when I was a kid, I was a meat and two veg. Literally was. I didn't eat salad. No, take it away. And then no, I was I was working in a nursery when I was like 18, 19. I had a cold. It was really weird. Had a cold, and the chef had cooked like this, like lamb or something, and I had it while I had a cold, and I didn't like it, and that was it. It put me off. I didn't like touching raw meat anyway, and so I was like, okay, fine. A couple of years later, I go to Australia, and I'm like, do you know what? I'm actually just going to go for it.
Yeah.
It was really random, like in the middle of Australia where they love their steak, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it, and I haven't looked back. I've become a better cook for it, which is great. It's helped me, but I don't force it on anybody else, and I don't try to belittle anybody else for the fact that I don't eat meat.
Do you eat eggs?
I do.
You eat eggs?
Yeah, I'm not a vegan, so...
Right, okay, yeah.
So I do eat the products of animals, but just not animals.
See, I try and have 2 vegetarian days a week. So I like quinoa and feta and avocado salad.
Oh, nice.
I know. With like a mint and lime sauce.
Oh,
and like poached eggs with spinach and stuff like that. But I don't think... I could possibly be a vegetarian for a month, but I don't think I could be a vegan.
No, well, some of the stuff I cook is accidentally vegan. But yeah, I just... What we're seeing on Facebook, like you said, I mean, I've seen Francesca come under fire for her vegan... her choice of being a vegan and this whole
Dashi
vegan
as well. Dashi, I can't think of her name, but Dashi, she come over. Yeah, there were so many things. And I've seen just post after post after post, and it's like it's everybody's choice. If someone was saying, "Oh, I'm going sugar free for January," there wouldn't be this massive opinion on it, you know. Not that I could go sugar free either.
Oh, I've done that.
Or booze free. A lot of people haven't had a drink in January. I have. I had one last week.
I think it's really cool. If you want to do that, that's great. And if it's for a reason, that's great. But I don't understand the need to actually log on, read someone's post, be so offended, be so moved by that post that you need to then scroll down and then type out a comment.
Yeah, I
because
agree.
you don't do that. Not really. You don't do that. Like when you're out chatting to people, you don't start having a massive go at a vegan because they eat with I get that some
because they eat tofu.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't get it, and my heart goes out to Fran and anyone that are having to go through that at the moment, because I just think there is absolutely no need for it. Go for it, and if you enjoy it, stick with it.
Did you overeat at Christmas?
No, I never do.
I didn't either.
No.
I didn't even have... On Christmas Day, I had a bacon sandwich for breakfast, and then I didn't eat for the rest of the day because I was just too busy.
No, I love a Christmas dinner. That's great, but nah, I don't. The excuse to binge. My version of binge eating is, well, basically, I've come into Pay's house. She's got a bowl full of like celebrations and heroes and all that crap. And then I've rifled through to see which ones I can eat because I don't eat anything that has high fructose corn syrup in it. And literally, I'm currently eating half a Galaxy chocolate with a shortbread together because that's what you do. Because I don't buy it myself, so it's a treat. And that's my version of binging.
And I'm glad that she's eating all the rubbish I have.
So then Faye can't eat it.
Exactly.
So it's all good.
Because I am trying to lose a chin a month.
Chin a month, mate.
Chin a month.
So chin a month. So that's by the end of May.
By May, I'll just have one.
Yeah, and then gives you leeway for Christmas, doesn't it? Half a chin, it'd be great. But yeah, I think it's crazy. But New Year's resolutions on a whole, I think I love it when it works for somebody. But for me, as I say, I'm doing being authentic. So I'm not trying to lie to myself and set myself up with goals that I clearly know I'm not going to do or succeed in. So I'm not like setting myself up for a 20-minute park run by the end of March, and I've not even run and probably would do about 33-minute 5K. I think that anybody that's doing resolutions, they need to be realistic, right? Otherwise you are just setting yourself up for a fail. But what are the things, so if you were to say to anybody to motivate them in January, because it's still cold, no, I don't want to go out in the cold. It's cold enough in my house.
I've been out running the first time this year. Well, I went this year from the 1st of January. Haven't run since October because obviously I've got a bad knee and double hip impingement. I've got my hospital appointment, not this Monday, the Monday after. But I just kept thinking, I can't keep waiting for this appointment. I can't keep waiting.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everyone's just going to be rolling me like a barrel. I will be the barrel race. So I've been out in the rain. I love running in the rain. I really enjoy it. And as much as it's cold when you first get out the door, once you're out there, I really enjoy it.
Well, you're out there then.
So, yeah. And I find a lot of people I spoke to between Christmas and New Year all feel really sluggish and depressed and down and things like that. And I think it is because a lot of people stop at Christmas. They stop work, they overeat, they drink too much, and then there's just this big hype about Christmas, and then between Christmas and New Year there's a lull.
The crimbo limbo.
Yeah, and it's like, it's mad. It's absolutely mad. But what have you got to look forward to this year?
I tell you what, I didn't do a lot of racing last year. Racing, yeah, the loosest sense of the word. I didn't do a lot. I think this year I really wanted to go back to where it all started for me, which was Spartan. And so I'm going to try my very hardest to collect a Spartan trifecta this year. I'd really like to go to America and do a Spartan, but I think that, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so off to Scotland for the Spartan Beast. That's your fault. So when I'm doing that and crying and hurting, I'm literally going to be cursing you all the way around.
Let's hope I can make it.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm doing that. I think the super and the sprint in Kent.
Yeah.
And that's like April time. But there's just so much. I'm so busy. Like I think everybody's just suffering from just still being extremely busy, aren't they? I mean, you're ridiculously busy all the time.
I like it. I'm going to Iceland. I've got a bucket list, so because I haven't been running as much, like I want to sort of do things and see things that I didn't see. I did, what did I? 5 mountains. 5 mountains last year. Really enjoyed it. You know, did Snowdon with 2 friends that had never climbed a mountain before. They loved it. Zip lined, the biggest zip line in this country and things like that. So this year, I'm off to Iceland in 3 weeks.
Do you know what? I have been not stalking because it's come up naturally on my Facebook. I'm not stalked, but Mel Harding's pictures of Iceland.
Haven't seen them.
Oh my god, it just looks absolutely incredible.
I might have to have a look. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm off to Iceland. I'm going to the Golden Circle.
Means nothing to me.
Don't really know what it is, but it's a 6-hour tour of the Golden Circle. I think it's like waterfalls
like Lord
and
of the
things
Rings
like that. No.
Oh.
It might not even be called the Golden Circle. I might be completely lying. Hopefully I'm going to see the Northern Lights. Apparently it's a good time of year to go for that. the Blue Lagoon, and hopefully 4x4 in across the glaciers.
Nice.
Yeah, sounds a bit weird and wacky. Yeah, and I also want to go to Amsterdam this year because I haven't been before.
Do you know what? The first time I went to Amsterdam, I was 15, and I found myself the first day getting off the aeroplane. Someone met us at the airport, took us into Amsterdam, and at 11 o'clock in the morning, we were sat in Hard Rock Cafe doing our first tequila summers.
Nice.
Yeah, it was quite an experience for a 15-year-old. We walked around the red light district, which was enlightening. And yeah, it's a very different place. You'll love it based on what's on your phone.
Yeah. Other than that, I've got the 12-hour hurricane heat.
That's the one in Glasgow.
No, that's the Ultra Beast, and it's in Perth, not Glasgow.
Yep, that's why I haven't booked my travel yet.
And Perth in Scotland, not in Australia.
Oh, so would go back
because when
there.
you go to people, I'm going to Perth to do a race, they're like, oh my God, that'd be amazing. In Scotland, oh, not so amazing. But I'm sure it will be. New venue. They've got one in Ireland as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
But I think you just got to sort of work out what you want to do and what you haven't do. We know that it's not getting any cheaper, and travel and things like that, and families and work commitments, blah blah blah. So yeah, I think I'm going to do Kent, Windsor, Scotland. What else have I got? Oh, Beachy Head Marathon. Loads of Mud Queens have signed up to that. People do it with their dogs. So even if I've got a dodgy knee, I should be able to walk it faster than the dog walker. Or I could just get 2 really big dogs and ride them.
That sounds a little bit like that's something on your phone. So maybe you want to describe that slightly differently. No one ever wants to go on Faye's phone.
It's all lies. What else am I doing this year?
Well, we've got the virtual run coming up.
I'm excited.
Obviously, details are to be announced beginning of February. We have, spoiler alert, which isn't really a spoiler alert, already decided on the medal.
We agreed, yeah.
Oh my God.
It was a quick agreement of the medal. We all liked it.
I hope you like it too.
It was letter B.
Letter B.
Letter B.
It was unanimous.
So there was a choice of A, B and C. Not that this means anything to you, but we went for letter B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the virtual run. I'm going to get involved in that. I think I'm going to drag Lisa back out running to do that one.
She'll love you for it.
I know. Yeah. And hopefully we're going to organise a trip this year, aren't we?
Yes.
To somewhere in this country.
Yeah.
Just for a couple of days hiking.
Yeah, I think because I didn't get to take part in last year's one because you did an overnight camp, didn't you, kind of thing.
A couple of us went, yeah.
And I think I'd really like to do it based on how you sold it last time, which was, you know, we all get to go and do our own, not our own thing, but in groups, so it's not all prescribed, which will be quite nice.
Yeah, if some people want to go and run, they can go and run. If some people want to go and hike, then they can go and hike. But we all sort of meet up and chill out and get to know each other. You know what it's like at races. We don't always get to spend much time chilling and chatting and getting to know everybody. So yeah, hopefully this year we've just got to find a suitable location. So if anybody knows somewhere where we can all go and camp, or if there's a hostel or something like that, let us know.
Yeah, that would be really helpful. And then we can actually get it all organised, and then there's something to look forward to.
I know, before you get fully booked.
I know, it's really difficult. Like honestly, how people do it, how people manage to race weekend after weekend after weekend, and just, I'm like, no.
I think May, I'm fully booked all weekend. I've got a hen do and going to see something in Brighton and...
The chipmunk people.
Something else. The who?
Nope, they're not chipmunks, are they?
No, I don't know who they are.
Chippendales?
Actually. No, they're the naked men.
Yeah, that seems like something you would do.
No.
They would love a bit of that. And you know, because they like paint themselves in like the UV light glow stuff. It's not appropriate.
I went to one of them things once and it just didn't really excite me. So no, I'm not really into seeing naked men dance around.
Not enough dogs. I love it. But not only though, going back to the resolution stuff, right? Not only, so we talked about people are doing vegan stuff, vegan or wary. What about food wise? Because I know I don't actually eat enough, and so I need to actually kind of. We see a lot of people going, it's one of the number one resolutions is to eat better or lose weight. So have you taken on any new fasting or?
Yeah, I'm trying to do this eating 12 till 8.
12 till 8, okay.
Yeah. So my friend at work does it. So gets up in the morning, black coffee or fruit tea or anything like that you can have before 12, no added sugar. And then at 12 o'clock you eat. But I'm also tracking my calories on FitnessPal because I can overeat.
Can you?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
no. I
always find weekends the hardest. During the week when I'm at work, and it's always busy. It's not so bad. But at weekends when I've got a bit more time, especially I take Danny to watch rugby, it's always bacon rolls. It's like, oh, do I want a bacon roll? But I can have a bacon roll, but I just got to wait till 12 and then I put it in my FitnessPal.
Not a bad shout. Did you know though the how did you come to decide that you want to do an intimate? Because it is.
I've watched a lot of the science on it, and there's been quite a lot on Facebook and things like that about how it works. And when you constantly eat, you're not using your fat supplies to burn fat. So. Right?
Yeah, so I mean, some of the science at the end of the day is where they've seen with intermittent fasting is actually the oxidization of when you eat. If you're constantly eating, there's constant obviously I'm not being really scientific about it, but there's an oxidization that goes on, and so the more you eat, the more of it's happening, which actually is like a rust. So it's your body having to work and break down and do these things for you. So intermittent fasting actually slows that down, which means that it can help with anti-aging or like slowing the aging process down by doing an intermittent fasting.
I'm all over that then.
Yeah, there you go. You see, but yeah, it is there's that to it, but also trying to use up the fat stores that you already have. I mean, I know there's some people that say that it's not as simple as using up fat stores. It will start using your muscle and stuff like that, but it's not as, these things are never as straightforward. All I know is eat too much, you are going to put on weight regardless. It's how you do it and how you feel about it, and if you feel good doing it and it's not harming you, do it. I do, generally speaking, 2 till 8 for eating. Yeah, I don't see any problem.
What time do you get up in the morning though?
Early doors.
And then you're not starving by 2 o'clock?
No.
I can cope with 12 till 8.
Yeah. But, I mean, there's so many different things out there, like people doing Weight Watchers, people doing...
I was looking at Slimming World. Yeah, see, Slimming World doesn't teach you portion control. And there's loads of free foods, so that you can have like a whole bowl of pasta. Like as much pasta as comes out your ears, and it's free. It's like there's
hold on, you can eat as much as you want.
Yeah,
right.
And there's no such thing as free food, in my opinion. And Weight Watchers, someone at work's got the Weight Watchers app, and they can't have an avocado because it's 4 points, whereas a packet of Walker's crisps is only 2 points or something. So it's really bizarre. And
that to me is a bit weird. And that's not teaching you, I always come across and people think I'm being a food Nazi. I'm not being a food Nazi, but I eat these things. I mean, fucking hell, like I said, I've had my hand in the sweetie jar, and I'm combining shortbread and Galaxy at the moment. But to say that having an avocado is actually worse than having a packet of crisps.
Yeah, it's because it's high in fat, but they're not looking at saturated fat and good fats and things like that. And it's the same with nuts and things like that. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's hard, isn't it? It's hard.
It is, but then how much information is out there? Like, it's enough to get you just overwhelmed and go, do you know what? Screw it. I'm going to binge watch Netflix, sit on the sofa and eat.
Processed food as well in general, like in the old days, then
In the old days?
Yeah, in the old days. Yeah, but your mum never used to pop and chuck a microwave in the meal for you, in the oven for you, did she? Or in the microwave, even. It's
Microwave
like
in the middle, yeah.
a lot of people used to
Yeah.
cook more than what people cook now. So I think everyone should get out and get cooking again.
Yeah, but then I'm too busy.
No, I cooked this week and it literally takes 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Lean in 15 is great.
Oh my God, that
Get
guy's
on it.
voice.
I love him.
Lean in 15.
Bish bash bosh.
Lean in 15. Like, what?
I love him.
Do you?
He looks amazing.
Is it? What?
He does look amazing. When he does
Didn't
his
he
little
have this thing
workout.
though recently? He was in some shop in America and was like eating chocolate and stuff, and everybody's like, "Well, see, there you go. It's not sustainable."
But he does eat chocolate. He doesn't say that he doesn't eat chocolate. But the only thing, he does these workouts, but I get too mesmerised watching him do them that actually want to participate myself.
You absolute perv.
Do I lose calories by watching him do them?
It depends on what you're doing while you're watching him.
Oh, so yes, there you go. You're disgusting.
I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, yeah. Oh, New Year's resolutions, man. Who needs them? Who needs them?
Not me. I might get one next year.
Get one.
I might think of one.
Take the whole year to work out what 2019 is going to be all about. I mean, God, we've only just started 2018, but I think it's going to be fun. I think I do think on a kind of more serious note though, when it comes to obstacle racing in general, I think it's going through a bit of a savage time, and I don't think that's going to stop anytime. It's not going to stop yet. I don't think that's the case at the moment. Races are struggling.
Yeah, but I think ones that for the places in the championships will be busier this year because the championships is in the UK. More British people will be able to afford to go because they haven't got the travel expenses. So,
but do you think though that really, essentially, what's going to happen is everybody's just going to sign up to nuclear because it's on nuclear ground? So, would that not be the case? Like, and people be like, well, I'd rather try and, but then, yeah,
no, I definitely think more people are signing up to Spartan and Nuts and qualifying races, getting more excited about it. And it's always quiet in January, you know, the season hasn't begun yet. Loads of people, Park Run at the moment is flying.
I love it. I keep meaning to actually investigate going. I have a Park Run profile. I've been once at Friendly Park back in about 2000 and 2000, and I keep meaning to go back, but I'm like,
perhaps we should try and do like a Park Run, a mass Mud Queen Park Run somewhere where we all go on a Saturday morning. Yeah, I think that would be funny.
There you go, a call out by Faye Kelly.
There you go. Does anyone want to come and do a Park Run with me?
Like, but that's that legit whole thing about Park Run tourism, isn't there?
Yeah.
Because what was going to happen today, guys, is for this episode is we were going to have Hannah Perrin on because we really wanted to start getting to know some Mud Queens, and she's quite a prominent figure in Mud Queens now because she is a Park Run queen. The stuff that she comes out with, I mean, that woman must be really busy, and I feel slightly inferior to that woman because of how she manages to put all this stuff together.
Every week,
and
without fail, them little
run.
crowns are there, and the volunteer crowns, and the shout outs to who's done 50. I wouldn't even know where she gets some of the information she gets. She is a legend, and we love her. She's a massive help. But unfortunately, she's sick and blew us out.
Yeah, I think she got a better offer.
What? Is there even such a thing?
Oh, who knows?
But we hope she gets better soon.
We do. And that's another thing. There's a couple of people that have left reviews. Emily Red, thank you very much. And I'm sure someone by the name Vicky left a review. Let us know, because I know that she's asked to hear from more people. Hattie, is one that's been requested. We're still trying to get Heather Ratcliffe on. So yeah, if there are people that you want to hear.
And if you see Heather, tell her that she should come on, because she doesn't want to come on because she doesn't think anyone will want to listen to her.
And I think she's actually quite an intriguing little person, because she's like a right little ninja.
I think she's amazing. Perhaps we just scare her.
I think that it's you.
I think that it's you.
I think it's you because of your I love her thing.
But you're the lesbian. And you have called her your wife several times.
As has she.
There you go.
Yeah. Do you know, I tried a dating app.
Did you?
Randomly off the thing. Yeah, I tried a dating app, downloaded it, got chatting a little bit, and then proceeded to forget completely about it.
So have you been on a date yet?
No.
Okay.
Because I haven't been back on it. And I downloaded it about 3 weeks ago.
So you could have messages. Why don't you open it now?
Because I forget, and no.
Let's see if you've got any messages.
Do you know what? I think what I found though, the last time I was on it to being on it now, is how many more women are talking about and showing pictures of doing things like Tough Mudder and all these different obstacle races. Like, it's not even just a random thing anymore. There's loads of people. And then I'm like, oh, is that a mud? Then I'll look at both and go, I wonder if that's a mud queen.
Mm.
And then I'm like...
So are you ready to start dating this year? Is this going to be your year for romance?
I think that there's potential, but right now I'm really busy.
Yeah.
So, and that's an excuse, but do you know what I mean? It could happen if there is a woman out there that has patience. Has a lot of patience for my forgetful brain. That'd be great. And the randomness. But no, I've just taken on a new job as well, so I'm doing more than I was before. I'm having to dress up and go to award shows now, which is a little bit anxiety inducing.
But you could meet someone there.
I probably could, and they will talk about technology and digital like straight over my head. So it'll be great. It's all about trying new things, eh?
Yeah.
It is. It's about trying new things. What about you? What would you try new things this year?
God, not dating.
Wow.
Oh, I can't be bothered.
Why?
I don't have time. And
no one in ACL caught your own?
God, no. No, definitely not. I'm not really into...
You're not into being wined and dined?
No, I think I've probably been on one date in my whole life.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. It didn't go very well. I think people just don't know how to take me.
I mean...
I think I'd be better working on a market stall. No, but seriously, I'm not really that bothered.
Mm.
It's different for me. I've got my kids and I just do what I want when I want to do it. So I'm quite happy doing that.
But I think that, yeah, that's pretty cool though. And you know what else I'm going to try this year, which I used to do for a little while? No. I'm going to start going to CrossFit again.
Are you?
Yeah, I really want to lift stuff. You know when, like, I don't know if you've ever had that feeling, you know, where sometimes people just go, I just need to go out and run and stuff like that. I miss the gym. I used to go to a gym in Bournemouth, the Strength and Conditioning Centre, and it was really good. And although it wasn't the price of a normal gym, it has ruined me for going to generic gyms, because I really love the camaraderie that we had, because people would go in and you'd have there'd be a coach there coaching you all, and watching your lifts, and everybody helped each other out and cheered each other on when we were doing our finishes. And so I know I'm not going to get that from a generic gym. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go to CrossFit, because I really just have this urge to lift. I want to lift. So yeah, I'm really excited about that, but I'm not excited about the DOMs that are going to happen.
I quite like feeling an ache after like chest day.
There's feeling an ache, and there's not being able to get up or not being able to get down. Like, you know, when you have to go to the toilet and that kind of thing.
And then you have to hover rather than sit.
Because you know that once you're down, it's going to take a long time to get back up.
Or you get to a certain place and you just fall down rather than controllably sit down.
You can't.
I've been there.
You get to that hover point and then all of a sudden it's like...
Yeah.
So I don't look forward to that, but I've started this program with the obstacle race conditioning guys, but I really want to lift as well. So it's the obstacle race guys. It's like slow and steady, kind of throughout the day, and just do reps and stuff, which is really cool. It's a different way of doing things because I know a lot of people go in and it's like a mad rush to just like rah and stuff. But yeah, I just miss lifting heavy stuff.
Did you watch that SAS thing last week?
No, I don't have a TV.
You can watch it on your phone, can't you? I
am still currently trying to get Wi-Fi at the moment. Thank you, EE. You've been so bad. But yeah, so no, I don't.
I didn't watch it either, but yeah, that's meant to be quite good.
Is it?
Yeah. I think there's quite a few like obstacle things on TV at the moment.
Is there?
Yeah.
See, I don't. It all bypasses me unless it's something that's advertised, like you see on Facebook. If there's like because I love, the Ninja Warrior stuff, and you see like
Steffi
Graf. Yeah. Oh, she's amazing, isn't she? She's just like, I have a little crush on her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she's amazing. I absolutely love her. Like, the things that she can do is absolutely ridiculous. You know, when you see, there was another woman that I posted online the first day of the year.
Yeah.
And she
January.
Oh my God. But the thing is, like, when you
that
watch...
was Steffi Graf. She was in a team event.
No. This was another woman that had done something that these women hadn't got to that point yet. You know, when they do the first bit, and then they have to hit the button, and then it opens up for the next bit. And so she did that. But some of the stuff they're doing, because I know that obviously they have to make it harder each time, otherwise what's the point? Like, what?
What even is that? Yeah, I know.
What? Just ridiculous. And we're back. Sorry, we had to be interrupted from our mutterings and shortbread eating because Faye's getting a hole in her wall.
Unplanned hole in my wall.
Unplanned hole in her wall. And there's so many things we could go with on that, but there you go. All right, so we're coming up to the end of the time. We have rambled on about vegan January and whoever. If anybody knows how to say that properly, let us know. New Year's resolutions and how we are just not following them, but good luck to everybody that is. What's your one hope for 2018?
I want everyone to stop arguing so much, to be honest. Like, if you don't see something you like, scroll past. Stop being horrible. Just be nice. Make a difference.
It's true though, isn't it? Like, you could just not say anything.
I spent a couple of days over Christmas up at Crisis. I do it every year. This is my 4th year. And it just makes you appreciate everything you've got, which is why this virtual runs the charity's so close to me. Even then, like, they're so nice. Like, they've got nothing, but they would still give you whatever they had. And it's like, it just puts things in perspective about life. So, yeah, be nice.
I think, do you know what? That really is my thing as well, is for 2018, I just wish people would think before they type. Because it's not even think before you speak. You've got to go online,
I don't think before I speak, but I am.
But you don't just go out there, like, you don't. Typing is not the same as speaking. Like, you have a moment or two in between to, like, decide I'm going to be offended by what someone said and I'm going to say something back. But instead of saying it not in a nice way, but like in a, okay, I get this is your opinion, but there's no need to be mean about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I think that's the easiness of the internet though, I suppose. But yeah, I really want people to be nicer to other people, kinder to other people, should I say. And I want people to actually be kinder to themselves. Like, how many people start their posts with, I'm not a runner, and straight away they're putting themselves down. They want to say, I'm not a runner, but I did really well in my run. Yeah. And it's like, you're a runner, it's okay. Don't start with that. Don't start by putting yourself down first as an intro into what actually is a really great thing that you've just done for yourself. It might not be Paula Radcliffe marathon times, but it's actually something that you've done, and well fucking done.
Oh, I loved watching the girls do the fan dance.
Yeah, that was pretty cool to see the pictures as well at the end, like Sarah Reffold and Amelia. I think, one, I love the fact that every time I see her, she's got different hair.
Yeah.
But I think it's just really cool, isn't it?
I bumped into her on the Beast or the Ultra Beast in Scotland. Like, we was in a reservoir and it was like, hi! Like, oh my God, all the places. She's lovely. They're both lovely. Louise Clifford did it as well, really well. It's one I've always wanted to do.
Yeah. Should we do it?
I just don't know if my knee would let me do it.
It's one of those things, isn't it? I love it though. Stop putting in there, like, your first sentence, I'm not a runner, or this is nothing to shout about elsewhere and people could do it better than me. Shout about your achievements. That's what we want to see. We want to see people actually going, do you know what? Yeah, I'm bloody proud of what I just did.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
I'd like to run. I'd like to run 3 miles and not be out of breath at the moment.
I would like to actually do something active. I haven't actually done anything active other than I jumped in the lake the first day of the year.
Oh, I saw.
Yeah. But other than that, I haven't really done anything. So CrossFit, here I come. But yeah, I like that we're both on the same page on that front. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is if I ever see, and I have been doing it occasionally, but if I ever see in Mud Queens someone putting themselves down first and then like trying to shout out about what they've done, I'd be like, remove the first sentence, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just celebrate what you've done and not preface it with but it's not as fast as someone else. Awesome. Anyway, right. I want to go home because I'm tired.
Oh.
You look tired, though.
I feel knackered. I'm decorating. I've had a whole day off and I'm decorating and... Well, in fact, I'm not decorating, I'm building. I'm ripping out fitted wardrobes and fitted beds and using screwdrivers. So I've got blisters on my hands. And
I love how she puts her hands out, like you guys can actually see that she's got blisters on her hands.
Even, like, my dog's just come in, she's feeling sorry for me. So, yeah, I'm going to go and carry on building.
Yeah, and I'm going to go home and probably do some more work because I just apparently can't switch off. But... one thing, guys, if you like the podcast, rate it, review it, let us know who you want to hear on the podcast, and if you want to know about what's on Face Phone. So, from us, I think it's goodbye.
Goodbye.